In this video, we'll have a look at the evolution of the human diet from a bird's eye perspective. So we'll focus on the agricultural revolution and the industrial revolution, which are two major epidemiological transitions that greatly affected the composition of the human diet. The human diet has changed tremendously over the past 10,000 years. Prior to the agricultural revolution, all humans subsisted on a diet composed exclusively of wild plants and animal foods. So our genus Homo emerged approximately 2.5 million years ago, and that coincides approximately with the beginning of the prehistoric era that we know as the Paleolithic era. Throughout the Paleolithic, our ancestors subsisted on a variety of wild plants and animal foods. So they ate meat, seafood, vegetables of various kinds, eggs, nuts, seeds, and other types of foods that were available in their proximate environment. With the agricultural revolution, the human diet changed dramatically. So massive quantities of grains and dairy foods were gradually introduced into the human diet. So the agricultural revolution is thought to have originated in the Fertile Crescent in East Asia, and it gradually spread across the globe. And over time, grains and dairy foods became staple foods in many parts of the world. Particularly grains have become a very important staple food in most human societies. The dietary changes that took place during the agricultural revolution greatly affected several nutritional characteristics of the human diet. So, among other things, the starch intake went up, the intake of dairy fats and sugars, the intake of alcohol, anti-nutrients, and sodium increased, whereas the intake of omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, antioxidants, animal protein, and most micronutrients went down. More recently, with the Industrial Revolution, additional dietary changes occurred. So, with the Industrial Revolution, large quantities of refined sugars and refined fats and salt were brought into the human diet. So this occurred mostly over the past 250 years. So when compared to Paleolithic diets, for example, modern Western diets are markedly higher in sugar, refined fat, sodium, omega-6 fatty acids. They tend also to be higher in saturated fats. And they are lower in omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, antioxidants, and micronutrients. This is generally also true when comparing them to post-agricultural diets that were consumed by farmers, for example. So, all of these dietary changes have had major implications for human health. So, we know from a wealth of scientific studies that the agricultural revolution brought with it a lot of health problems, many of which are closely associated with nutrition. So, for example, early farmers got more tooth decay, they got more bone-related diseases, and in general they suffered from more diet-related health problems and degenerative diseases than Paleolithic humans. It's also very important to keep these changes in mind because the Industrial Revolution had such a dramatic impact on the human diet. So pretty much all of the health problems, the chronic inflammation-related health problems at least, that plague us in modern societies are either partly or largely driven by the changes that have taken place in the human diet over the past 250 years, and also to some extent the changes that have taken place since the agricultural revolution.